Okay, yeah, I'm starting it. Jeez. Jeez. Okay. I had to make sure of some stuff because I figured out how to do the full screen gaming thing the other day, and so I wanted to make sure like I wasn't gonna break it or something. So it is working, right? Yeah, it's okay. I may not have coffee, but I have lemonade. Delicious, delicious lemonade. Yeah, hello. Hello, people. Oh yeah, I should probably post something somewhere. What's that? And that. Where's what? Where's what? Did I forget something? Oh yeah. Anyways, hello. Hello. Have I done anything on this? No. Oh, this is missing something. There we go. There we go. It needed dead. I did one small thing. I removed. Oh, good. Hold on. I should play my audio balance. I think it's kind of loud. A little better. Anyways, I did one little change here. Here before I had another bit I added, but I thought that worked a little better doing it like that. Though I think the camera might move a little fast at the beginning there. Hold on. Yeah. Actually, okay, let me double check because it was. I know I wanted to change the timing on something with that. This one. I don't think I had it in focus. That was my problem. I think it works. Okay, I'm gonna keep it like that. Where was the focus, though? Not anywhere near it. Yes, that would be what was causing it then. Okay. Oh, is this one even? No, that's she's. I'm bad at this. Well, thank you. The Luna's Banishment was, I think, just as much fun to watch as it was to make. Yeah, no, the statue blinking thing, I'm not sure if I want to keep it because I think it is a little weird. I think I might instead do, like, some other kind of movement. Sorry, SFM froze for a sec. So I'm letting it do its thing. I'm going to get out of Skype so it's not flickering down there. Hello, child. Come on, SFM. Yeah, there's one, when it comes to like the camera transitions, I've been really trying to play around with that because when you watch a movie, sometimes you don't even notice those transitions, and I've been trying to figure those out. There, now that's actually done right. Because, let me change this. There's a lot of those that I've tried to do through here, so, oh, hold on, let me expand my movie here. I just rendered a preview before. Like here, having it so that the camera shifts up and transitions. This is actually supposed to go really bright, so it's supposed to be that by shifting from a darker setting to a brighter one, and then having it switch, you know, that was a type of transition. These are, I think, when Fluttershy looks or shifts up and then comes up from the bottom. Those do so much for helping a scene transition. Here it was just backing up, but when doing that, you have to try to keep the main focus point at about the main point. So her head doesn't really change from this point. So if you're looking at that point, Rainbow's head, even when it backs up, it doesn't feel like your eyes have to jump to maintain the shot. That was a change. Oh yeah, I gotta change this one. Yeah, I went through a lot to make sure that everything balanced on that. But I love cinematography stuff, so... Oh wait, no, this camera was fine. It was the next one. Yeah, it starts way too quick. I think the problem here is... I'm going to see if this will work. Is I want to have this up a little bit. It did work a little bit, but I need to find these. By doing that, it broke the camera at some spots, so I got to fix it. Cameras are so finicky. Well, I think also just because this is a consistent speed, that should be 2. So I'm actually just going to round this out and see what that does. I gotta turn off the lights, I can't see otherwise. Okay, that actually might work better. I'm gonna leave that and try rendering it like that later. Is that a block in there? Yeah, it's like a square end. That's weird. I'll just smooth it. Yeah, it's supposed to be that her wings disappear for a reason. She's supposed to sacrifice her alicornness, or something like that. But it's going to be shown differently. So, like, when she goes kaboom here, her wings are showing now, but it's actually going to be that I'm going to render this twice, and I'm going to have her wings actually dissolve. So that there's a transition. So it's not just suddenly like, where'd it go? Hi, Joey. Alright, so I'll leave that for now. What were the other transitions I did? Oh yeah, this one, so then it comes up from behind here. Originally it was going to move something like that too, but it's changed that. This one, she looks to the side and it drifts out of that, and then it drifts to the side and comes back to her. Actually, that's... Oh, that was actually one of the problems I had with this shot. Is this does a quick transition over, but then it doesn't go fast over here. So I need to take this camera and shift it that way. Back a bit. Yeah, that transition's better. I'm surprised how that turned out well the first time. Anyways, I'm not worried about that stuff. Dead horse. Dead horse. No, I'm not doing a Benny Hill chase scene. I kind of want to make it like some kind of impact when she lands here. Actually, I think she needs to be a little lower. Maybe a little bit. You know what? She doesn't need to be lower. Her foot just needs to be lower. That leg looks fine, that leg looks fine. It's just that back one didn't look right. Something very minor, but I don't like this transition. I'm kind of playing, because I'm getting to the point where I'm almost done with this shot, and I haven't really planned some of these. I'm going to be getting to the point of having to refine some of these shots. So that's kind of what I'm doing here, is I'm looking over this. And I think it's better to do it when you have it in your head instead of later on when you've forgotten about it. Because here, I just don't like the way this transitions. If anything, I could have it fade between. Is there any difference between these two shots? Not much. By fading between it, I think that might... Oh, is that another reason? Yeah, I think that's part of it too. Is it goes to this point and then jumps forward again. Dead. Season 5 will do well. I don't know. I don't watch spoilers, so I know nothing about it. Yeah, I want to check this transition too, because it seems to me too really bright and fast. Okay, I think it has to be delayed a little bit. Yeah, I think that might work a little better delayed there. So that means I will have to do a little bit more of Twilight here. But if anything, I can just delay her itself. Yep, that'll work. Applejack needs to keep going. Okay. I don't even watch the actual show on Hub. I just watch one of the streams. So from here, because this one doesn't really have a transition, Applejack's my transition. It's anything that helps you connect two different shots so it doesn't feel disconnected. So in the case of like going from here, when she drops down, the connection is, I might have her actually start falling a little earlier, but you can see both shots. Here the zoom in is the connection. The fall is the actual act of falling is the connection. So by seeing you start the fall and then end the fall, you know immediately where you are still in placement and within time. Come on. There we go. That she's not moving, so it's easy to figure out. But otherwise, yeah, from here it's just Applejacks the transition. That seems really bright in the background. Oh yeah, I wanted to keep it that way. Nice silhouette. And glomp. No, I still have some hair. It takes a while to grow. Yeah. Good times. Okay, alright, back to the normal thingy. Chop chop. Oh yeah, that was the one for... I was gonna move that at the end, but that's for my fade to black part. Oh, okay, yeah, when it comes to, like, having the eyes open for a shot, and actually, if you look at... let me open up something I can show you, because I have actually videos where I've done that and I've just left it like it. I think it's Alisha had it. I swear it was this one. No, it wasn't that part. Okay, her eyes are open there, so it had been the part before. Maybe it wasn't this one. I swear it was Alisha had a little bit where Rarity's eyes were open. But anyways, and you can actually see here, it's not just the eyes. The lighting in the background here can flicker when changing this, the shots. And actually, you can see here a little bit. The eyes here are blurred because they're in motion. And then the next shot is when everything's fine. The shots will do that because it's trying to save some of the information from the map before. So in this case, it's looking at the lighting that was in this map at that position, which was a lot brighter because it was coming down from this. I was going to point it with my hand. Anyways, coming down from this direction, and that's what this behind her. But then it took that frame and then it fixed it. The only way to really fix that is by taking your renders and splitting them up a bit more. I think this one I fixed in the final. I can't remember or not. But being one frame is usually not that noticeable anyway. But that is kind of a bright flash. But to fix the eyes, it's a messy solution. But what you can do, especially if you want to maintain the image sequence with the numbers, go to, like, say, and I'm gonna probably have to do that for some of these shots, especially right here when her eyes are closed. You can actually see that here. When I switch to this first shot, first frame, her eyes are open a little bit, and that actually happens on render. If I move the camera, then it goes away because it's given time to close. I will go and grab this shot, like the midpoint right here, and I'll drag this over. What that does is it gives this shot more time, but but the frames will stay the same, so it'll still have the same frame count for everything within this, but now you just have extra ones beforehand. If you render to a different folder, just grab the ones for this shot and just throw it into the original folder and replace them. It will be fine. And actually, all you really have to do is render out the first few frames. But that's the only way to know how to do it, is to like that. Otherwise, if you want to try to make sure it doesn't happen, don't have eyes closed between scenes or between shots. That's about the only way I can think to do it. Well, it's the way I fixed it. So what do we need to do here? Oh, and I figured out how to fade to black here. I don't know if I... Wait, no, I might have done that on the stream. I can't remember, but I just decreased the tone map scale, and I'm like, whatever, that's a good enough fade to black. And it actually worked out pretty well. I just had to really play with the, where is the tone map scale? Yeah, it wasn't just a normal drop. It's like, it was a weird drop off, because otherwise it just seemed to, like, suddenly everything would disappear. Which is not really what I wanted to do. Okay, so I think Rainbow started, but I need to do more with her. Rarity starts walking forward. I think she needs to do the actually I don't like how her back leg moved there. Can I set fade times for the clip? I know I could do that. Oh. Let me try that. 2. Oh. Well, that's neat. Why did I not... Why did you not tell me this before? Oh, well, that's pretty neat. Alright, I'm going to keep it like that instead. I don't know why I never thought to check that. Glomp, glomp. Alright, rarity takes off kind of weird. Yeah, that's what I was doing here. Okay, that's that back leg. I can see it lift up. The rest of the legs actually do pretty good. That's from here. Where's rarity? From here to lift off point. Right here. So just about the land. Alright, so I'm going to move that leg forward. So right about there. I'm not even going to bother with the I'll do a little bit. Up and forward. And this is where it lifts off. And this is here. Just something small I want to do here. I'm going to take her in general right at the edge of this. I'm just going to round it. Maybe a little more into that. I was just going to do right at the end to help drift it a little bit more into the walk, but I think that might work better like this. Yeah, let's keep it like that. No, yeah, everybody's always learning something, so, I mean, there's a lot I don't know. I mean, like, for one, I accidentally removed my buttons here, and now I'll actually go and fix it because I figured out it's viewport. Where was that again? I must have kept it on a button and forgot about it. No, because there's a way to hide the buttons. Is it toggle? Maybe it's toggle. Toggle camera, no. Because I want my buttons back. If you haven't looked through these settings that you can go through, there's a lot. And it is actually pretty nice because there's some really neat things that you can allow yourself to actually put on a button on your keyboard. Is it a time strip maybe? Might have to play with it later. But I know I had set up a button because I was like, oh, I can hide the buttons. I thought I was going to remove this whole thing together. But instead it just hid the buttons, and I was very disappointed. Thought it'd be under viewport. I'll figure that out later. It's in there somewhere. But I don't need it right now because all I needed it for is the main camera. And I can just alt tab and it goes bam, pops it up there anyway. Okay, so back to rarity here. So any rarity walk forward. But she needs to probably react to Pinky doing this. Well, for one, she's also got. Oh no, it doesn't matter what she looked like in the pre-shot because it was broken off. So I just need to have her. Okay, where does Pinky take off? She takes off from right here, lands there. So I'm gonna have Rarity go over there. That's a lot quicker than that. Disable everybody else. I'm only working on one person, so don't. I need peek pad though. Okay, I think like that, but I want to take the neck, stretch it a bit. I'm also going to take this. I'm going to actually delay it just a little bit, so that she's looking to follow her instead of staring at her the whole way. And I've said before, like, if I ever do Q&As, you can ask questions about me personally, but otherwise these streams are generally going to be maintained at SFM. So. Otherwise I spend all my time answering questions and not showing or doing anything. So if you have questions, keep them SFM in general. She's so janky when she takes off, but who cares? Alright, she needs to have her eyes. Have her eyes closed really quickly. Might have to actually... Oh, I do not want to have her eyes... Oh, no, actually it doesn't matter if her eyes are closed between scenes because she's so far away. I was doing a St. Patty's animation, not that I know of. Okay, that was too quick. No, when it comes to like the main, I always go and refine the main later, like the entire thing. The only time I leave it to SFM is for like the basic bits. So like, where's an example of it? Or like here, the movements that she does here, I'll probably leave those, but I still will go and like ensure that, because at the beginning of the shot, you can, it might like jerk a little bit. I'll clean up any of those unneeded jerking motions. Like this shot, I really don't even like. I think I don't even. I'm just gonna finish this shot, so I'll just do my final refinement stuff on this one because it'd be easy. So all the motions are set, so I'm gonna go and grab Twilight. Well, actually, before I bake it, do I need to do anything to her tail? Okay. I'm gonna do a little thing here. I'm gonna grab her chest 1, lock her lock her chest 2. She pulls back here. This is just the small little refinement stuff that I would do afterwards. Okay, actually I might just do pelvis then. Because she's pulling back a little bit. So I want to have it so that it and thighs. Oh, and apparently tail. It's a small minor thing, but when she backs up, or she does a little pullback thing, you can just see her back almost like adjust to it. That's stuff I do in final because I'm locking very important bones and doing small little changes. Okay. I'm not going to worry about that bone. And I really don't think I'm going to care about tail. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. So, I'm going to grab all of her, bake, ensure that the jiggles are still automated, and they are. Make sure that they look legitimate. Yeah. Because sometimes they're fast movements that can destroy them, so. Her back main should be fine how it is. It clips here, but I'm not really worried about that. But I might want to add a little bit more to this. What? I think I'm missing something. Yeah, please settle down. I don't know exactly what happened, but it doesn't need to have anybody yelling. Lag is from Twitch, not me, so... So touchy, like one little motion wrong, you can just completely make the motion look incorrect. Oops, a little too much. I'm just adding a little bit more bounce to the hair. It's a little stiff right here, though. So I'm just going to round that. There we go. Okay. Now, do I want to have your ears folded down? I think... Let's try it. How do you fix if an animation is perfect to post? I'm not sure I know what you mean by that. So I'm gonna try, which goes down here. We're kind of bad at positioning those. I don't know why. For some reason, it always makes me look like they're like deer ears. She will. Here, I'll make them work. There. Her ears are correctly folded into her own head. What happened to my mic? Oh, I think, wait. Oh, yeah, I have a button on my mouse. I forgot about that. I must have hit that button by accident. Okay, so what is that light that's happening here? Is it rainbows? No, rainbow's rim is there. Must be Applejack's then. Yes, there it is. Which means it's not supposed to be hitting her. So I kind of like it with it hitting her. I think I might keep that, yeah. Do I have any eye lights? No, I do not. I only have a gajillion lights in this scene. Trying to add just a little bit of extra light to their eyes. I think I'll jump it to 10. So I don't want to have them all white like that, because that's kind of weird. I want to have them slightly darker, but not dark, dark. So like that probably. Come on, there you go. Yeah, just help balance it. So they're, because their eyes should be brighter. They're reflecting light. They're well, the skin isn't. So just that little bit of extra oomph. I'm gonna copy to this shot too. Well, that shot has one. This one. I really like the ground. The only people's eyes I can really see are these people's. At least from that angle. Rarities, you can't see your other eyes, that's fine. So the main one is Pinky and Applejack. So I think they're fine there. Does she have an eye light? No, she doesn't. Then I need another one. Twilight. Whoops. White eye. No. Don't do that opener now. There, now she has a white eye. Hold on. From this shot to this shot, her eye goes drastically different in brightness. Ah. Difference in the way the light hits her. Yeah, whatever, else keep it. Yeah, the Q&A had 200 something people, which is a lot of people. Wait, okay. Rarity looks over. Doesn't really have much emotion to it. Usually like doing this by posing first, but can't really do that here. I don't like blending that into motion. From there should be fine. can't. No, this could be interesting. I want to have her pull back just a little bit so that it doesn't look like she's just standing there. I was worried about something. I just don't see this blending well. Never know until you try. Okay, so she pulls away. So this one should be stretched a bit. Technically. Okay, any legs been broken by this transition? No. So that actually kind of works. I got both the legs done, right? Or off both 4 legs done. Ooh, I missed something here. It's gonna go a little further back. Alright. It seems to blend forward okay, which is weird. No, I'm not rendering this in 60. Notice, I was considering, actually this is in 24, but I mean, where'd it go? I mean, sorry, this is in 24, and it doesn't, higher frame rate doesn't exactly mean better. You can make something still pretty smooth with a lower frame rate. No, it's hard for to like say that this is in 24 when technically you're watching a 30-bit frame per second stream, but So that should work as a downward motion. Just gonna make the legs match up now. Normally I'd have the one leg lifted, this her left leg when she goes back like that, but I can't really do it this time because when she goes to move, that leg's the one that stays behind, which means if that leg was lifted, that right leg would be going up at the same time, and that would kind of ruin it. So I'm instead just leaving it as it was and not caring, or I'm just going to have her kind of just do a startled instead of a scared. Or maybe not scared, but where's her head? Neck, head. She's not really that animated, it's just no. God, I don't know. Something not right that I want to do with this. No, that's too much. Yeah. Let's save this. Anytime you load rigs, you risk breaking things. I'm not even loading a rig, I'm just loading the skin animator, but do I want to have her jump? Okay, her head still moves weird here. I think I need to have this moved over a bit. That'll work. Ooh. I don't know, to me, Rarity is one of the people I don't have as I can't and strong of an idea as to the way that they would act. Most of the other ones I can kind of guess, but she's always one that's a little more difficult for me. might just leave it like that. And kind of like with the QA thing, if you guys want to ask me a question specifically, I do recommend you put my whole name in chat. You don't need to put @ or anything. If you put just my name, it highlights it to let me know that somebody has said my name, and that comes in handy because then I can actually see what's being said to me. Otherwise, I can't read over and read everything. It takes too long. It'd be a lot of the screen not moving. When it comes to eyes closed and blink, do you mean like in relation to like the eyes in between shots, like when a shot changes, or with blinking in general? Because a lot of it, like if you ever notice when I do eye closes here, what's a better shot? I think this one would be. Does Rarity have eye closes? Yeah, so here's when her eyes close. You'll never see me do a eye close that is like this. Well, for one, sorry, I had a burp. If you're going to do it, anytime you're going to make the eyes fully closed, like completely squint closed, do not just, like right now I have current animation there. Don't just grab the eye closed and like, especially right now, if I were to just go and do it like this. For one, since there was already animation there, the bar will keep going, even though, for a full bar, even though if it's partially. So you can see it actually flattened at the top here. And because it's mixing with other animation, you're getting the eyes actually to overlap here. And like doing some weird animation bits they're not supposed to. I recommend if you're going to do that, grab 0 first when you have the eye selected, all the eye things. It'll make anything that's selected in this bit 0. So you can see right now everything is moving is 0. Then hit with eye close. Nope, I didn't get it fully. Come on. Oh, my bar's a little off. That's why. This will allow you to move this around, and now anywhere I go with this little bit will always have the eyes fully closed and nothing else, and everything else will just ramp up to it. So you can see right now they fully close and they're nice smooth close there, and then reopen. But if you go and like do it like this, I can guarantee you the eyes aren't going to fully close here. They're going to probably stay open a little bit because their engine needs time to render them, the movements of such. And so if you go and do an eye close with no full frame, I can guarantee you that there's going to be a little bit of the eye open in some of it. The best way to do that is to just add in like about usually 2 to 3 frames that are fully closed. So that's what this is. And that should make it so that any blink won't actually have that error. I'm not actually doing this in 60 FPS though. I don't do anything in 60 FPS. I sometimes will start a file in 60 FPS, but I almost always go back later and remove it in some way. Because it doesn't really matter whether or not you have more frames or not. By way of keyframes, unless you're going to render out and such. Because I mean, yeah, I can say that these are all my frames, but I can shut this off, and now I can animate and select with in between frames, which is dangerous. You don't want to do that if you don't need to. But and that's basically I have infinite frames, but the frame rate shouldn't change or have an effect on that too much. So yeah, that's what. So for here, when it comes to eye close, I usually not only with that, but I'll have the fall offs do the quick, where they ramp up slow, then quick shut, and then quickly open and ramp off. I think that looks better. But and you guess you can see here is it does the quick ramp up or slow and then ramps right up, and then stays closed and then opens up again. So if you need to do a quick eye close, you can maybe do 1 or 2 frames, but I recommend not doing much smaller than that. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to have some issues. Otherwise, I did kind of go over with the renders that if you're having problems at the beginning of a render, so like at like here. Oh no, it's from the shot. You can see that the eyes are slightly open between shots. That's just fixed by doing a lot more renders. And this only works if you're doing it as image sequence. If you do it as an MP4, I don't know how to fix that. But it's just by rendering out the shot like this. And then just don't save. But render out just say shot 38 on this. And then replace just the frames that you really needed. But now it's got plenty of time to get those eyes shut. And no, I'm not going to do any Benny Hill stuff. I actually did a video with Benny Hill song, technically. It's kind of lonely when it's just like her and Rarity. Oh, yeah, I was going to make her like jump up or do a little bit of a freaky look. What is her mouth? No animations, I thought. Because Pinky's going to be such a distraction, I'm not too worried about the animation on these. So she's going to have kind of a smirky thing. I want to have her kind of go scared here. I'm going to make her do her blink quick. Because I'm going to have her pupil shrink, but I need to have a transition for her eyes to change back to normal. Okay, and they'll be there, there. And if you mix angry, it's stretch, open, close, you can get kind of a scared look there. Okay, and the transition, I'll have the mouth open. Okay, so in this bit, I need to have her look slightly sad. Okay, have this zero just a bit. Just gonna round this. Her eyes, I don't like where they're looking. Yeah, they're not looking in the right spot. Okay. If you ever make an animation that's dumb and never uploaded? Yes. I did the farting one. Actually, a lot of the streams on here technically are animations I've done that I just delete. But the farting one is technically one that I just like did because it looked goofy and then like never uploaded. Okay, anyways. Blink problem. It renders it doesn't close all the way. Oh yeah, I'll see what this you mean by. What are you talking about? Oh, For one, it might be best to re-download the model because if you the upper or the bottom lids aren't even closing either. Maybe even just double check the models, like re-download them to see if that might fix things. I'm guessing it might have been something that was already done. Otherwise, I have no idea. Because I know I've seen some people with that problem, but it's like sometimes it's a problem that I've never had myself, and so it's hard to fix if I haven't actually experienced it. The farting thing, I can show that it's not really weird. I think, do I still have it? Well, you know what? I exported it. I can open it on anybody. Has to be on Twilight though. It's built for her wings. Where are you? You are over here. It's not going to work as well because it doesn't have the particle effect in with it. And this is just like a cycle. I thought that was like, is it just called farting? Should I name it by pony? Twilight, no. What did I save it as? Might have to open up the file for it if I don't remember. Huh. I can't remember. That's fine. I mean, there's a lot of stuff like what's stuff that I have never finished. What is that one? Oh, I think that one's busted anyway. I've never finished that one, but it's nothing to really look at. Frame demo. Oh, I remember that. No. That one. I wonder if this one still works. I'm gonna save that. I originally was working on a video that was going to be like a Twilight having a dream or a nightmare, but I ended up canceling it. But spent forever on this scene build and then I didn't do anything with it. I mean, that's all I really have for it, is just her running through the forest and like having some random changelings chasing after her. The one jumping on the tree here. But I mean, that's one I never finished. There's the fart one. Angry Magic. What was this one? Some of these are like super old, like 2 years old. So I don't always remember what it was I was doing with them. Oh yeah, I was trying to make a GIF. I was gonna make a GIF of Twilight doing some magic with rocks spinning around her head. But it was like, these are the old models, I think. Yeah, that's even before the VNs. I don't think it's Twilight or Trixie animated. No. God, that was so long ago. It was just spinning rocks and stuff. I was trying to figure a way to make a loop. The Twilight fart. I think I might have used that map for the Don't Buck with Twilight. Yeah, I think I did. I just removed a lot of the grass. This is the Twilight fart one. Just goes and like boop, fire. That was it. It wasn't really that exciting. I have a whole bunch of others. Cancelled. Foliage demo. That was an outdoor thing. A picture I was working on. They just decided not to finish it. Hold on. This is SV. This guy name. I think it's Militia HDR, right? Yeah. So it's just this. Oh no! I was going to use a night shot, which was, I'm not sure what it was called. Yeah. Anyways, this was like a evening shot I was working on. It was just a whole bunch of whatever. That building was made out of models. It's a scene build of a building. Ow. There's that. What else we got here? Bluebird, I was working on something, but then never did anything more than that. Awakening was never finished. That was broken. Psychic Horse, actually, I'm going to go back and work on. Rainbow Slam? Oh, I know what this is. This is one where Trixie gets bashed in the face. Ignore the lighting. This is gonna be some sky fight thing, but then I'm just like, eh. I just can't. I didn't like how it was turning out, so I just decided not to do anything with it. This was actually gonna be my only TF2 crossover, and then I decided not to. I was gonna have Rainbow Dash taking the suitcase, but that was canceled. This one is literally 2 years old. I think it was. Yeah, I started in March of 2013. So, I think these might still be the old models. No, this is the VNs. Anyways, that's all I got done on that one. What else is there? Oh, yeah, I'm not showing that. Is there any canceled picture? No, I never canceled a picture because they don't take very long. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. I mean, I have random stuff spread around. Like, there's even a breakdown video that I have started but never actually finished. And there's a JB song I was gonna animate to, and I started with it and never fit. I haven't gotten to that yet. So yeah, there's a good mix of random stuff all over the place. It started. No, it was way. I originally was gonna make it because I wanted to do a action type thing, so that's why I was. And I always start something based with action, and then I stop and do something else. Then I start another thing with action, and I stop and do something else. Other than that, I mean, there's a couple other videos I've started, but I haven't. But I plan on actually finishing those. So I didn't show any of those. No, I'm not a big fan of crossovers in general. To me, it's if you're gonna do a crossover, having one of the things that you're crossing over be the main theme, and then have the other thing that you're crossing over with it be very, very minor. Okay. Because then you're just adding the theme of something else to the majority of another. But when it's like the 50-50 ones, those bug me. Because it just seems so forced. Fallout Equestria is the only one that I've ever seen work because it was so well blended that they were able to fit references in that didn't seem forced and still found a way to make it look like it was an original story instead of just a mishmash of two. Okay, I think I need to have her head go down a little bit here. I'm not doing any ponies react videos. What do you mean about, like, the Immeasurable Evil series? Well, no, well, like, I don't even know if it doesn't feel like he's really mixing TF2, though. He's just using human characters. That's how it feels more to me. Using the TF2 characters as a human character, you're not you're maybe crossing over the human world to a degree, but to me, it's like, it's not mixing with TF2. Because there's so much, when you actually mix another well-known IP, there's so much of background that's known to it that you're going to piss somebody off just by having something in there. And I don't like trying to do that. But the TF2 characters are about the only good human models that exist. There's other ones that exist, but that I think they're the only really good human ones. I add a head balance, but I'm thinking I might. Oh, I know what the problem is. Aha. It's bouncing out too much. That'll work. And PMV is pony music video. Technically, I've made music videos or videos with music and ponies. It just depends on how strongly you want to define it as just like the edits. I love Eric Core or whatever. The way that he does the mains or whatever. That's a lot of extra work. So to me, it's not just that it looks good, but it's a lot of extra work put into it. And then you put on top of that it's just great lighting and environment setups and whatever. Yeah, that's why I did him first. But I'm gonna do one every like 2 weeks on DA. And for those, if you don't know what I'm talking about, on DA, I'm doing like a thing where I'm featuring random DA artists on there to help them get a little bit of notability. The people that I feel like really have awesome work and don't get that much recognition. I got lucky and got it in a good time, so I'm where a starting animator could actually get noticed really quickly. But now there's a lot of people out there that make it much more difficult to get noticed. Because the quality expectations have increased. So it doesn't mean that you couldn't potentially get really good. It just means you have a much steeper hill to climb. Oh, there's did somebody put the spray or did a spray of Twilight bashing her head in the desk? That would be actually pretty awesome. I have multiple monitors, so I just have another window right here. So that's how I can see what you guys say. Eyes. Actually, where is it? Her eyes closed. I don't plan to change this, so I'm going to do it now. Her eyes go down. I don't know why that hitting the desk thing got as popular as it was. I mean, I just made it because it was something goofy, and it ended up being like stupidly popular. Okay, I think this. Well, not all the way down like that. That'd be bad. Okay, so now our eyes close here to here. Though this is, I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to do this a little bit careful. I want to have the eyes go down with the eyelids, but also further back, which in this case would be to the left. Ooh, too far to the left. Not that far either, just a teeny bit. A little bit further down. Okay, that should work. Wait, somebody says how much space does the recordings take up? Let's look at my render folder. I have a separate hard drive for that. Renders. Oh, not that one. Oh no, it's got to load up first. Hold on. These are just my backup ones. Or not my backup. These are my old ones for stuff that's already been completed. And these are the original renders, which are just PNGs. Get in there. That includes work in progresses, final videos, any pieces, multiple renders, all that. 343 gigs. But that only includes the stuff that's there. And then I include this folder, which is the rest of it. and you have 23 more gigs. So, yeah, sorry. Between all renders and stuff, yeah, it's like a lot. Final videos don't even take up that much. All the final videos stuff is in this folder, and that's like 80 gigs. So, you don't even want to see my live stream folder. No, I have an external 3 terabyte hard drive, an internal 2 terabyte hard drive that is my main. That's this one. That one's actually getting kind of full. I have a separate SSD that I haven't actually utilized yet. That's 500 gigs. I have a separate internal storage drive that's 600 gigabytes, and I have my main drive that I have to clean out. That's the 64 gigabyte. That's for my operating system. And then I have another 1 terabyte that I have on the side that's out of my failed RAID, because my one of the hard drives my RAID failed. That's why I had to replace the 1 terabytes with 2 terabyte. So I still have a 1 terabyte that's external, or that I can throw in there if I need. Yeah. I have a lot of storage, but I want to make sure I don't run out of space. Oh, if you round pupils, all the pupils are doing is they're not animating the pupil, they're animating to a different texture. So, so when it changes here, it's just swapping to a different pupil texture. That's all that's happening. I can't actually like, it's not scaling it. It's like as if I just changed the eye completely, and I'm just changing it to a different skin. So if I were to animate that, when it hit the break point, where from 1 to 0, which would be like at say 0.5, where it was to change to that other skin, it would just change to the new texture, no matter what the value was. The same works with body grouping. No, I don't have any 6 terabyte hard drive. I just have like, in total, I have 6 and a half, 7, 8 terabytes worth of storage if I still need it. That was my Black Friday sales. Was mainly hard drives. Okay, too much. Maybe more down. Oh, I didn't put any down yet. And for those who don't know, I go back to this camera, the main camera, and I just grab the work camera from it and go like this so that I can see what this scene would look like from a distance, about up close, to see if it works. Oh, I have Google Drive, and all I do for Google Drive is I have a DMX folder that I keep certain DMXs on that anybody has access to. Technically, it's just I haven't found out a great way to figure out distribution on that. And I have a Dropbox that I also have save on. I use Dropbox more for sharing of files than I do actual storage. Oops. Try to keep that facial look for a little longer. Maybe a little bit more. A little longer. So I don't want to make it look like suddenly she goes from like surprised to happy. Oh, that's okay. Twilight just got glomped. I don't even want to know how many hours I put into this one. It's hard to tell. When did I create the file? The original one was created on January 23rd of this month. No, that is not right. That was the last time it was saved. They created August of 2014, so last August. And then the other ones are just saved versions when I had to split them. But I don't want to know. I've done most of the editing, most of the work on this stream, so technically you could kind of go back and see. It looks like Rarity's like using her magic to flip her over. Rah! How about you? Wow. That's strangely entertaining. It's like bowling for Twilights. Oh, hold on. Okay, now Rarity. This point right there. Take her hair. Have her go back now. And have it go. Bam! I don't know why that's so funny. It's the wave. I'm gonna put the choppy one back in here. Kind of ready to like knocking over a bug. I'm gonna crash my machine doing this. Oh no, no, wrong button. uh, that's strangely entertaining. Hold on. I'm gonna try to do one more row without like crashing my machine. This is a lot of ponies. Okay. So how far do these go back? The last one goes to this point right here, so 264. So I want to have it go to about that point. Oh no, a little bit past that. Okay. Oh, them Twilights. So many book horse. Trying to find a good place to put them in. Do them there. Okay. I need a life. This is... If I do the flap. I could like watch that all day. This is kind of sad. And then they're all hugging themselves in shame. That's just... There's something about that that's pretty funny. Anyways, okay, I'm not even keeping those because that would be like way too intensive to just keep around. Alright, back to normal. I think I need to keep Rarity slightly sad here. Okay. Now I'll have it go 0, blink again. That's just kind of trying to make it look like it was dominoes. Okay, now I need to make sure that she has a noticeable smile put on at this point. This is a jerk thing here. No. I'm kind of trying to make it look like she's doing a concerned look. Okay, so I'm gonna probably do it from there. Yeah, I'll keep those going like that. No, I'll keep it like that. And her eyes are from here to here. A little further. Up, down. With how fast the blanket is, I have to be a little careful because I can't do the normal because it's just it would look too weird. So I think I might just have this gradually drift off a little bit more. That. Yeah. Do I like chicken? Yes, I like chicken. I mean, I eat too much chicken. That's like by the only meat I eat. Alright, now turn everybody on. See what that looks like so far. I forgot rarity's not really visible there. Let's move rainbow. I don't know if higher would be any better. Maybe a little further back then. Because right now rainbow is not really well framed at the beginning here, because she's overlapping rarity technically, but I think that it should be fine. Oh, this way. Feels like your tail's clipping. Oh, it doesn't matter because I haven't done that part yet. Okay. Fluttershy is the only one that worries me because getting so. Well, you know what? Actually, I might be able to cheat it. I bet you I can. When able, reuse animation. Oh, you know what? I could probably keep the facial animations too. I'm actually going to include the root this time because I can't remember how I animated it. So where is Fluttershy? There she is. Okay, actually let's keep it at this point. So, I need to get animation later on, because this is the bit from Fusroye. There's a little takeoff thing here. It's not the greatest takeoff, but oh wow, that is a bad takeoff. I can fix it though. But at least it's something to work with. So she's standing here. I want to have it from here. Okay. She is on a hill. Hold on, is the position going to be awkward for this? Yeah, I might just have to make it from scratch because that's not that useful of one. I might be able to use it as a base still, though. Load rig. Body groups. This way I can animate her wings. I might be able to use this, but I think I'm going to have to turn her. So like when she takes off and from here to there. I don't want her going that way. I want her going this way. I might go this way though. I don't want it to go that way, I want to go this way. She's only fluttering away for now. She's only going to flutter to here. No, I have not worked in the industry. I haven't, like, I started SFM and this is a hobby and that's all it's ever been and all I ever technically hope it will be. So, alright. It is not that I don't like animating, it's actually, I like creating more than animating, and so I don't want to ruin it by making something like that a job. If some opportunity comes up in the future that works out great, maybe, but I'm not going to go actively searching for that kind of thing. No. Where's my Fluttershy? Okay, she's... Well, this is Fluttershy walking, isn't it? Yes it is. I don't want her walking. So we'll keep her invisible. This would be base takeoff. I'm not going to capitalize it for now because I might use it. This is the one that I want to blend with this one. So, but because it has motion into it, I don't know where I want it to be at the time, so I'm just going to do it as a separate model. So I want to have her land around here. There's Best Pony. Best Pony is apparently carnivorous. Yes, she finds it funny too. So Best Pony is Rainbow Dash, Best Pony. Okay, so she's gonna land about here. With her head, actually with her everything down. Come on, there we go. It's hard when I don't have a base to check to see how much I'm actually bending it or if it's enough. Usually just transitioning between the standing pose and the bent pose is enough, but not with this case. I can't do that. Okay, needs to bend a bit more. Kind of. I was like, why isn't that bending right? That's global. Oh, that's way further. Oh, it's not bent up as much. That's why. I was like trying to figure out, like, why the hell is this not working? But okay, I figured it out. I think this one might be bent too much. Where's your neck? There it is. Fluttershy's hair is going to be a bitch here. Mainly because I really wish that you could, like, get the mains to work better on the other side, but oh well. The problem is that here, at the beginning of the shot, she's going to have her main on the one side, the good side, and then over here it's going to be on the other side. So, but you really can't really swap them mid-flight, so I was going to have to deal. Alright, I'm going to say that that's good for a pose. So we'll take that base one now. And I want to have her landing right about this time. So I'm just going to paste that. Let's see if I can blend it. Maybe a little bit less of that. I might have to do it like this. I think this would actually work like this, because I could have her overshoot and she actually comes back a little bit. Oh wow, she actually overshoots way too much. Is that based on her route? That could work. I'm gonna take Fluttershy from here to here and have her pull out a little bit. And up. Okay, and where's your pelvis? This is when she starts churning. Or is it the root that's churning? This is the root that's churning. I'm not quite sure what you mean by make me a princess, and it kind of scares me. I don't like using the terms best, and I mean, I'll say best pony just because that's more of a joke than it is anything else. But technically, I don't like the term saying worst pony, because that implies that they're bad, when I think they're all nice. They're all ponies. Okay, so she lands right here. I think for root and just root actually. Root position. That would be a bit too much. Oh, I was going to do it the way I was originally going to do it, which is that. Yeah, I'm working on it. I just want to get the base positioning down before I put too much effort in other stuff. Because if it's not going to work, I don't want to put a whole bunch of detail into it. Right now, just making sure that she's landing smoothly. Because right now she pulls back from here to here. Should be root position transform XYZ. This should not change it this little bit right here. I could just say screw this and say in. Yeah, that might work. She churns a bit there too. Is that based on this? No, it's not. I'm with blending stuff. She technically hits this final pose like. So maybe it was root. Here. I don't like how she kind of does a quick turn there. So I'm trying to blend that a bit. I feel like there's a little bit of a shake here. Right there. Okay, so that should be about right. So I'll give that a shot at that point. Oh, actually, her legs haven't impacted yet. Oh, wait, that's... because I can't do that part of the downward until I know for sure that she's going to reach down and touch it, which is from... that would be this point. So her feet would technically be hitting that point right there. This is going to be something that's probably not going to work, but I will try. Why not? I've tried something like this before. It just does not work right. Well, for one, her legs are way too far up there. Well, maybe. I think if I fully stretched them out, it would work. I just do not see this animating right. Yeah, for one, that's way too far, and yeah, they're not going to work right. Damn you, no rigs. I will just guess instead. If we get it close, I might be able to blend it then. You do not want to go backwards. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that works for that leg. And it looks a little stiff landing right now, but I'm adding a little bit of something before and after that. I'm going to add part of it now. I want to have her. Oh, actually, no, I probably should do this from chest 1 locked, not chest 2. Probably from here too. I'm gonna have the legs actually pull in. I'm just trying to get the pelvis position how I want it to. Maybe let's do right for the pelvis. Okay, this leg's gonna fall back a bit here. It's gonna lift up right about here. Probably should actually have it pull forward this way. Sorry, you guys say a lot of things. It's hard to pay attention to everything you guys say. You can talk in chat all you want. I really don't care. That's kind of the point of the chat. But as things drag on for the night, I get more tired, so I don't talk as much, or I forget to. And it's kind of... I think I'm getting sick, so I'm kind of just, like, tired as it is. Checking to see if I could get her to kind of... No, I get rid of those two. I don't need them right now. That's... I don't need any of these, actually. You know what? I don't know how to do this. Yeah, that won't work. The specs on my PC, and I have an 4770K Haswell i7, a 760 GTX, NVIDIA, and then just normal everything else. Those are the two main specs anyway. Okay, so she lands, but she has to land and also bounce a little. So this would be this. Okay, so that should be the timing correct. Oh, actually I'm going to put it here. Just because that's when her hoofs are actually at the ground. Alright, now where are your feet? Yeah, I was trying to make her tilt a little more rear ways, but I'm not bothering with it. I'm gonna, or at least I'm at this angle. You wouldn't really be able to see it anyway, so I'm not gonna bother. Be more work to do than I feel like doing. Okay, now I need to make her go down. Anything, I might actually need to put that back a little bit more. That should work. I might have bent that leg too much. Actually, I vented just enough. Nice. Do I have to do something about it before I call it done, though? Alright, this I'm gonna try, but I don't know how well it's gonna work. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Trying to see if I can delay the back end a little bit. But the way I wanted to do it, I don't know if I can do it that way. Oh wait, I know what I'm trying to do. Kind of. I might not be able to do that. I might just have to have her do a flat landing. Oh, in the ALS, that was my sister. That was videotaping. Like I thought it was going to. I might just keep it that way. I forgot at the beginning here, she looks a little weird still. Up through here, I have to have her head turned down. Or her neck. Oh. How far was your head up here? My head is just up. Okay. Wow. Wow, is she surprised? Oh yeah, I bet you I still have the neck animated or something. Why when I go down, does your neck not go down? Oh, I have overwrite. That's why. Bad Fluttershy. Don't do the things that I'm making you do. She is the new Fluttershy. And this is base landing. Just don't delete things because you never know. And do I have her? Yes, I do. I originally didn't have the body group animating here, so I don't have the or the part where she actually opens her wings was a split shot. I think actually, let me double check. Oh, maybe not. I might have had them animated both, and then not perfect, but I can at least modify that to make it work. And when she lands, there is no animation for that, so for now I'll just take the skin and just skin, wings, and change those. Whoops. That leg goes nuts. Right, no, left back leg. Still goes nuts. I'm gonna put this leg the outside, but pull it in. That should work. Just gotta blend it on these corners so it doesn't do it so fast. Okay, and the right one. Seems a bit stiff. Here, I want to have the leg run in a bit, or maybe not. No, I want to have it brought out a bit. Not that much though. You know what? Instead, I'm going to have this brought up where it's going to be the right thigh brings up like this. This comes in like this. Now it's going to go down back a little bit. Maybe not that move. Okay, it's too much. Still interfering with the landing. When do you land? Oh, you land here. Oh, I thought it was further up. Wait a second. I might have still destroyed that leg a little bit. here to here. Just find this spot right here. There we go. Fixed. She's happy bouncing. Happy bouncing. I'll play with that a little bit with time. This would be a way easier with a rig, but again, alas, trying to put some of the pony down like this with a rig is just asking for troubles. And I don't like the rig, so whatever, I do without. Plus, once you actually get the mane and the tail to accurately move with them, you can get away with a lot of stuff. You can have the model move pretty stiff, but everything else makes the physics look and feel like she's heading that direction. Plus, I haven't animated her head with it. Her head's just kind of stiff. But nozzles. But anyways, it is 9 o'clock, and as I said, Tuesdays I run shorter. Also, I'm just tired. I have been for a few days, so. So yeah, I'm gonna quit the stream here. But Friday stream I am doing for sure. Sorry about last week, but I might cut that a little bit short because there's somebody's birthday party I need to go to. So I probably won't go the full 4 hours. I'd probably go 2 or 3, but I will be doing it Friday. So I'm not gonna quit on you 2 weeks in a row. So. No, I got a lot of sleep last night. That's the problem. I don't know why, but I guess it didn't count. But anyways, I'll be back on Friday to do more stuff and stuff. So, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I'll start getting stuff on this figured out. Otherwise, if I get everything animated, I'm just gonna have to start doing refining, and you guys are gonna love that. It's so exciting. Dead. So, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming and all that. Making me work on stuff. Oh, the last Friday stream, I had a family thing. I've canceled them many times on a Friday, and I decided this time I wasn't going to, since they let me know 2 days early, so I can at least say stuff on Twitter. So, but yeah, I did start doing, if you look on the channel thingy, you guys can't read yourself. Down here, I'm trying to keep track of which streams on what day, and I'll try to go a couple of days ahead of time, so you can at least know. So if you come on here and it says something about cancel, don't bother staying. So otherwise, there was going to be the impromptu streams here and there, but that's going to be like more for gaming or something, or because I'm bored. So anyways, I'll see you guys. Bye bye.